What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at a title called Dreadhunter. This is a RPG about building big badass mechs that mulch enemies and do all kinds of crazy stuff. They've told me that in this current build that they fired over for preview purposes, that there's like 40 or 50 weapons that we can play around with. I'm interested in anything that has to do with mech stuff, so let's go ahead and dive on in and give this thing a look, shall we? If after watching this you wanted to get the game for yourself, link is down below, comes out next month. On top of that, you'll find a link to my Discord and my Twitch stream, where we can hang out live every day of the week for 5 or 6 hours. I've been full-time over there for weeks. I haven't missed a single upload either. It's all been perfectly good quality, and you're welcome to join me if you want more Splattercat content. So let's get it. All right, so I've got like a big, badass robot right here. It looks like I've got some serious DACA that I can play around with, which is good, because here at the Nerd Castle, we don't play around with that semi-automatic sniper rifle bullshit. All right? We play around with big guns that go rat-a-tat-a-tat-a. We're all about volume, accuracy via. All right, we're all about quantity over quality around here. That's just how these little guys right here don't even care. Oh, I'm out of bullets? That's not great. Apparently, I got to melee guys a la Doom in order to get my ammunition back. Luckily, meleeing guys feels pretty easy. It's not that hard to pull off. But it does look like I'm probably going to have to beat guys up a little bit better. There we go. We've got 37 bullets now to play around with. I don't know what, like, infinite Xeno threat we're going to be able to stop with 37 bullets, but damn it, we're going to give it a try. I'll mulch that guy real fast. What are these over here? Is that ammunition? That's ammunition. It also looks like we can do a sick dash. There's a heavy shotgun over here, and it looks like we can rotate between That's a big shotgun, dude. Why, look how comically oversized that thing is. All right, I'm here for it. Yeah, let's have a comically oversized shotgun. And we'll go ahead and beat those guys up real quick. It looks like I've got like dual finger blades or something going on. Initial thing that I noticed, just even on like the title screen, game is still showing tooltips for an Xbox controller, even if you don't have an Xbox controller shown. It's a little minor thing, but it is a pet peeve of mine. We can equip a new ability. Looks like we have the grenade. All right, grenade equipped. I now have a primary ability. And it explodes after it touches the enemy's forehead, as we would hope all good grenades do. Target acquired. What is that, like some kind of xenomorph lady? Okay. We got a bunch of ammo right there, which is good. Can I throw? Yeah, chuck a grenade at her. The incursion leader, eh? How frequently? Okay, my grenade does not come up that quickly, so we'll just... Ow! Don't hit me with your big blue ball. Leave me alone. I'm not trying to get hit with a big blue ball right now. Looks like I picked up a blaster. Okay, so what's up with the old blaster right there? It looks like it is a medium gun. So it's not as good as our assault rifle, but it would have more DPS than the kinetic shotgun. Gotcha. Some definite, like, kind of Diablo influences here when it comes to the lootins and the scoopins. What do we do now? I went into the portal and I deleted myself and made a copy on the other end. What's the plan now? Who are you? I see you've been welcomed into the Nilo sector already. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Hi, how you doing? A warmer reception than I expected. Oh, I've got like a King Ragnar thing going on. I'm kind of intense. You can tell from his eyes, this guy just broods in the corner drinking his beer while everybody else is having a good time. I could enjoy myself if the incident hadn't happened. He's got kind of like that Deus Ex sounding voice that just sounds like gravel rolled in cigarette smoke. I guess you know your Stargate is down. The gate isn't down. The comms aren't even responding. Patrol units in the system have been destroyed too. This was an orchestrated attack. Looks like we'll have more work for you than expected. As happens, I'll stay a little while longer then. The first thing we need is to remove whatever is commanding the gate attack and clear the place so that you guys can get in. It's good to have you back. All right, let's go to the oh, there's a market? Hold on, I want to go shopping. No! Okay, apparently I can't buy things just yet, but fine. I didn't want to anyways. We can go to Ashaka, and it looks like we can play around with the sector gate. We get paid a bounty. I'm a bounty hunter. That's one of the coolest jobs you could possibly have. Just being like, I'm a bounty hunter. It just sounds cool rolling off the tongue, man. Do you want to talk to the guy that says he works in the finances? Or do you want to talk to the guy that's like, I'm a bounty hunter? Like, I want to talk to that guy. The guy in finance, he's not going to talk about anything interesting all night unless we change subjects off the subject of finance. The guy that's like, I'm a bounty hunter, this is a ripe conversation, especially after a few beers. I'm going to need to hear this. Let's go ahead and just light you up. It looks like you get like an indicator maybe when they start to get low on health, although I would like it if there was some kind of like really obvious indicator, like a little thing above their head that says they're ready for execution. Execution can feel a little bit more meaty, I think. The melee damage doesn't feel like it has a whole lot of like ka-chug to it, you know, when you like smack them. There's no like freeze frame, there's no slight zoom or jiggle or anything. Very, very lightweight and wispy. They'll want to make that hit a little bit harder visually. We have a damage mod. Where does the damage mod go? Do I put it on my guns or something? I mean, I can click on it, but I'm guessing I need to have like a mod bench or something. It looks like we also have talent trees that go into maybe both our class and the items that we have equipped. We also have a character level over here that we can play around with that will allow us to increase various firing speeds, damage, stuff like that. So it looks like there's going to be a hefty dollop, I think, of, you know, things. Oh, I can open that, right? Oh my God. Hold up. Listen, I'm just trying to verify how many of these big green boxes that I left behind. Oh my God, what are you? Okay, yep, you're like one of those expanding desk toys, except you have a propensity for murder. Kind of worries me. I'm gonna smack you real quick. Can I just throw a grenade? There we go. Let's kind of like light these guys up a little bit. I think they kind of like turn red a little bit when they're ready to get popped by a melee. It's kind of hard to say though. I don't know. I'm just trying to have bullets, man. That's all that I ever wanted here, was just to have more bullets. Mas balas. All right, we've got an absorb damage mod right there. I assume that goes on my armor or something. The environments appear to be semi-destructible. I like how as you shoot those, the cracks go up. That's kind of cool. Sort of a waste of ammunition, but why not? Give it a go. That crate's not interactable. What is this over here? Can I do anything with this? I don't know. It's kind of glowing a little bit. It looked kind of glowy. What's down in this room right here? Anything cool? I like how I've got like a head weenus that sticks off the back of my head. If I ever have a helmet, I hope they put a head weenus on it. It's good for intimidating the enemy, man. It implies masculinity and a propension for violence. A propensity for violence? I combined penchant and propensity right there. A propension. That's a new word that I'm workshopping. Hopefully they'll add it to the American lexicon. No, please never do that ever. I don't want to know what happens when you impact with my face. What else we got going on around here? A little more ammo, It lets you still pick up ammo even when you're at maxed out ammo. I would maybe say don't do that and instead take like a Binding of Isaac style approach to it, where every time we have ammo, it's marked on the map so that we can come back and collect it if we ultimately end up needing it. Just one of those little things. What do we got there? A power sword and Typhoon thrusters and a ability cooldown mod. All right, we need to get up in this inventory. Let's have a look. So we've got, none of these things are still as good as my assault rifle. We do have a new sword though. I'm going to equip it because it looks cool and I want it. It looks like we also get armor. So that's also going to be rad. I'm wondering if I slot those in over here using skill points or something. I guess we'll find out as time goes along. Okay. We got kind of like a little swish, swish, smack 'em attack. Get them with the shotguns a little bit right there. Perfect. You know, a little bit more punch to the shotgun, I think, too. A little bit more impact to it. What else we got here? Predator shoulders. Hell yeah. I like gear. Does it change the way my character looks? It looks like it's the exact same thing. That's fine. I'll just, oh no, there's no vendor. I can't sell it when I get to a vendor. All right, let's go back this way then. We'll take a look in this area. I guess I'll just let it pile up and I'll use it decoratively in my house to impress people. Can I have my assault rifle, please? Yeah, her gun has a lot more boomies than my gun has. I'm a little bit jealous here. I wish my gun had boomies like that. Let me grab some bullets. Oh, her bullets affect the environment too. Well, that's fun. Yeah, if I could throw a grenade over there, I think that'd be a good start. Dodge through them, grab some more ammo real fast. Whole bunch of little nerds right here that need to be ventilated. Although, honestly, it may be a better plan just to try to grenade them out, possibly. I don't know if these little dudes are going to give me enough ammo to really start chunking her again. But I think she should be down. There we go. And we've got our first level up so we can see what that mechanic looks like. Maybe make the bullets travel very slowly in this game. I'd speed them up a little bit for the shotguns, for the assault rifles. Like, if you're going for, like, that heavy, meaty feel, you want the bullets to have kind of like a zip ting to them when they hit the enemies, or like a zip thud to them almost. And right now, the bullets move a little bit slow for me personally. Ability damage, mod armor, a little bit of health right there. What does this do? Anything? Can I break it? Let's go. There was a chest over here. I saw it. I love the fact that our guns are like as big as we are. That makes me super happy. A Dreadnought lower armor. Is it better than what I have? 165. It is? Put that on. Oh, sweet, dude. I've got like a new little poofy tasset. Sweet, man. Back to the spaceship with my new fashion. All right, so we have skill points. We can open up our character menu. Looks like we can increase our range damage. Oh, it's just little percentile-based increases. Do I get anything from my abilities over here? Oh, when you pick up copies, it allows you to maybe buy more of these? Or maybe it's the XP you generate through use. That's what it is. Okay, I saw the ×1 down there, and I thought maybe for each copy you pick up, it lets you allocate some stuff. I've been doing a lot of range, so I'll probably stick with range for right now. Do we have anything else interesting to equip? Not really. Not really. Look at you in the big chair now, Commander Kara. Yeah, I sat talking to people all day long. I missed the pilot seat, to be honest. So what was the original job you called me for? We've received intel about illegal military-grade biotech usage on a few isolated planets and traced one of them here to the Ancora system. I'll send you the data right now. Probably the same terrorists. Yeah, those terrorists. Someone should tell these kids not to play with fire. I'm on it. That's how you do it right there. That's that old school. Call him a terrorist and waste him with machine gun fire. Ooh, a new tile set. Good. That's what I like to see on the second level. What you got for me right here? Anything I can break open? I do wish that the environments were breakable and would, like, shatter all over the place. That'd be sick. Give me some bullets back, man. There we go. Give me lots of my bullets. Definitely need much more meaty impacts from the guns and much more meaty impacts from the melee weapon specifically. The melee weapon doesn't feel chunky enough at all. It needs to be way chunkier. It's like a big giant laser sword, man. It should be giving me kind of like Space Marine chainsword vibes with like a, you know, as it like hacks through them with the sizzling and popping of flesh, bubbling and bursting, you know, little buboes forming on their flesh as the heated blade goes through them. Stuff like that, man. Make it chunky. What else we got going? Bullets over here. You got any chests or anything? I'm interested in the loot scoop, man. I want the loot scoop real bad. Keep on firing. All right, you're dead. Don't really need the health, but hey, what else we got going on around here? Bad guys, where are you at? I've been told that you're terrorists, but you look like adorable little space dogs, man. How could adorable little space dogs be involved with intergalactic villainy? How could that be the thing? Yeah, a much more prominent indicator for when they're ready to be meleeed down for health and pickups would be a good idea. I don't care if it's like a shiny glow like a demon in the middle of the road, or I don't care if it's like a little indicator of like a skull that's red and laughing above their heads. You need some kind of indicator. It's a little bit more visually obvious about when they are ready to be obliterated by a super awesome laser sword. Can you guys go away, please? I don't like you. You're little and you go underneath my bullets and it upsets me. I would like for you to not be underneath my bullets. Does that open? It blinked, so I thought maybe it would open for a second. I don't really care about that landmine, but the game seems... Ow, I've been wounded. Can't believe you've done this. Grenade those guys down. He's ready to go. Chop up the rest of them. Nice little clearance right there. It just repeating the same sword swing, too, might be a mistake. You might want to get, like, a little combo in there where it's like a 3-swing repeater, basically. Just shoof, 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 shoof. Stuff like that. Make it feel, I don't know. I describe everything through sound. I used to drive my drummer crazy when I was in a heavy metal band because, like, I don't know anything about music. I'm all self-taught. I've just been playing 3 or 4 hours a day since I was 12 years old when it comes to guitar. And so I'm all self-taught. I don't even know the notes and stuff on the fretboard, but I'm a really good player. I play by ear almost entirely. And it used to drive my drummer crazy because he had lots of lessons and was very into like music theory, and like he knew the names of things and like how you do them, and like, oh god, okay, yep, so many landmines. He knew the names of everything and what they were called and everything else. And so I'd be trying to describe to him like a thing to do, and the drummer I had prior to him was self-taught as well, so like he was able to do things kind of phonetically and just like hear what I was describing or hear it in the music and just do it. But we had to change our communication process in order to make it work over the years, in order to make it effective. What else you got in there? Health drop, iconic mask. Is it iconic though? Like, is it like super iconic? See, that's like worse than what... Oh, it makes plasma projectiles faster. That's kind of cool. Explosive guns get more ammo from drops. I'm really wondering where these mods go. Like, how do I do stuff with these mods? I'm guessing that maybe these are like gems or something that later on we get the ability to play around with. It's difficult to say. I don't know. Where are we at on the map clearing right now? Oh, I'm in the right direction. Good. Normally, I'm used to taking a look at my map Diablo 2 style and resignedly realizing I have to hike my stupid ass all the way across the entire map in order to get to the one corridor that I missed. I don't really want to fight you guys. You guys are, like, annoying. Please go away. What else do we have around here? Ah, treasure chest. Hell yeah. Some Typhoon thrusters and a health drop chance. Okay. I like the soundtrack. Good soundtrack right there. It's got a good vibe to it. It kind of reminds me of some of the stifling fight scenes from like Cyberpunk, like when you invaded to go get the, what was the flathead drone or whatever it was. Man, what a heady scene, dude. That was a really, really, really well-designed scene with regards to the cinematography, the soundtrack. The fact that this reminds me of that is actually a really good sign, because that may be one of my favorite, most tense scenes in any RPG ever, was negotiating for the flathead in Cyberpunk. The entire game wasn't that good, but that section was really good. This guy looks kind of big and chonky. He seems like he really wants to hurt me too, man. He seemed kind of gorilla-chested. I'm a little afraid for my future right now. Can I have that health right there? Okay. Maybe a shotgun. Since he's bigger, maybe a shotgun will go better. Throw another grenade at him. Maybe open up a chest for ammo too in just a minute. I do like that there's no reloads. Kind of like breaking up the momentum of the fight. That's nice. Throw a nade in there and kind of see how it goes. Get past. I think we want to be like away from him as much as possible. The illegal weapon. Yeah, I feel like the police would probably be pissed off if I had one of these in my garage. That feels likely. There are so many little dudes around here, and they are not getting splattered at the rate that my name would imply. Just keep mag dumping, dude. When in doubt, mag dump it out. That's my motto. If it can't be fixed with a mag dump, it can't be fixed at all. Grenade? Are you dead? Nice, dude. Fall apart. A destroyer. Well, we're gonna have to look at some of this stuff. We got goodies all over the place. Back to the shoot. Oh, I got a new level up. Nice. So I'm level 3, which means I can continue pumping up range damage, fire rate, which is really where I want to be at. It auto-equipped my heavy weapons, so that's good. 225, worse than what I have. Kinetic guns have a chance to penetrate enemies, though. What does that one do? Kinetic guns get more ammo from their drops. Okay, so you're not necessarily only looking at the main armor stats and whatnot either. You're also looking at the other goodies that you have available on the list. Higher critical chance, definitely take that. What else you got for Pantalones? We've got an extra dash and cooldown rate. Let's go. So now I have 4 dashes, and it looks like you can get up to 6 of them. It looks like we can possibly have. What else we got going on the abilities meter over here? I'll take 5% more damage on my grenade. That sounds good to me. I don't know if they're going to limit my progression over here by only letting me go down one tree to the other side. I'm a little bit worried by the prevalence of passives here. There's a lot of passives here. So if there's one thing we've all learned from Diablo 4, it's that 5% passives and conditionals are not very fun. I would maybe consider with some of these abilities going down to the end of the tree and adding like 4 branches off of these 2 right here that do interesting things. Like when you throw a grenade and it explodes, it puts enemies in stasis, for example, and they're just stuck there with a stun for like 3 seconds. Another one that says that if the initial blast lowers the enemy down to red health, it automatically executes them, dispensing all the power-ups and sucking them to the player. One over here that creates an electrical zone that if they step on it, they take tick, 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 tick damage over time. Another one that turns it into a Molotov cocktail that any enemy hit now has a flaming damage dot on them that reduces their armor and deals damage over time. Things like that to kind of bring it together. So you've got your primary effects right there, and then you can find guns that trigger secondary effects by shooting guys that are on fire and making them explode, or like recently executed enemies automatically cause you to fire faster for like 3 seconds. Stuff like that makes the game much more interesting than just having bald-faced passives. Done with that one, what's next? It's much bigger than we thought. Militia forces have been completely destroyed. This isn't just some thugs playing with illegal tech. This one was a fatal swipe across the entire sector. Looks like an invasion. We need to retake control of galactic antennas and broadcast what happened. We hacked the camera feeds after transmissions went silent and confirmed sighting of another large mutation. That's going to be your target. Even with warp engines, without the gate it'll take months, even years, before the Alliance fleet will arrive. They need to know anyways, but you're right, we're on our own on this one. Alright, let's go back to Sucka Fresh or whatever that planet was called, and we'll just like dive on in here and murder a few more guys. I think this is a different floor plan too. I like those like burnished gold floors. This whole thing has kind of a Warframe vibe to it, doesn't it? It's definitely got like that weird Warframe Clem Gracata feel to it, I guess. Alright, wipe these guys out. I'm gonna guess that the developers are probably fans of Warframe. And it's kind of like, I think, triggering on those same effects. It's got a good sense of mobility. I do like that they've incorporated the executions. I think everything could be meatier, though, when it comes to bullet impacts and also melee impacts. I think that's the big section right now that needs the most improvement. Luckily, that's not that difficult of a change because they do seem to react to being hit. In fact, I'm thinking that the problem is actually sound effect related and also camera related. And so should be an easy fix along that regard. It doesn't, from looking at it, seem to be a problem with the enemies reacting to being shot. It's just they don't have like a meaty enough hit marker, I guess, for being struck, along with like melee doesn't have like a stutter frame that sort of freeze frames the damage for a second. Some of that might not be available, though, if this game is intended for multiplayer and playing with other people, though. So that would be another thing. But I feel like with visual recoil, you could get it done. What do I have? Did I pick up anything new? Or do I have, like, the same things going on right now? We do have a couple of guns. Oh, yeah, we had the plat. Oh, dude, look how big it is. Look how big my gun is. Look at the size of this gun right here. It looks like you could mount it on an MRAP. Hell yeah. Let's go. Yup, just melt them all. They can all get it. And it looks like it sets them up just perfectly for executions, too. What is that thing? Kill it. Shoot it with a plasma ball until I feel better about my safety. So say I. So say we all. Perfect. Wipe them out. Got some iconic gloves right there. Maybe get that guy a little bit lit up. Lots of gloves dropping right now. Apparently everybody is excited about the prospect of gloves. I think he's ready for a pop. Ow, that hurted so much, dude. Don't do that. Now I'm bummed out. There we go. Give me a little bit more health over here. Does that thing break? It does. It gets bullet holes in it. They should let it fully shatter, too, and, like, spread liquid all over the place that crawls along the floor. It'd be sick. Just, like, battle damage in the area. So we don't really get to play around with the mods from what I've seen so far either. We're basically just doing core gameplay right here. I'm guessing they're keeping it, like, somewhat close to their chest for their release, but they were nice enough to fire over the preview, so I definitely have wanted to check this one out for a while. We'll just fire a grenade over there. That's fine. Give me a little more health. You only get, like, tiny slivers of health off each enemy, so you need to, like, perform as you get further on into the game. Did I get another point here? Did I level up at all? No. Okay, just making sure. I was just kind of like looking at the stuff that I've accomplished so far and trying to ensure that we're in a good spot. Power up magnet over there. Fill you guys up with holes. Execute. Oh, there's more in. Hey. Player hit feedback, I think, could be a little bit better too, and playing with kind of like the de-resed sound effects that they've got going on with like little wow, like noises when you get hit and whatnot too. I think hit feedback could be a little bit better on the player's end as well, like when the enemy smacks you, like a good ka-chug noise, or like the sound of slicing, shrieking metal, or like digital entities crying out in pain, things like that. Don't you shoot me. I'm trying to eviscerate all your friends, man. All right, what else we got in here? Oh, we can speed up our projectiles with loot. That's good. So maybe that's why the projectiles feel so slow. They want you to focus on it. Explosive guns fire in 3 projectile bursts. Are you an explosive gun? No, you're a plasma gun. Bummer. What else we got here? Critical chance. Plasma guns fire extra projectiles but have less damage. Well. Oh, dude, you gotta love that. And does that just like infinitely stack? Can I take like an entire gear set and dedicate the entire gear set to just getting extra projectiles? If so, always remember that with an action RPG like this, power fantasy is all. That's the entire point of the genre. I've played so many action RPGs that seem to miss out on that and fundamentally misunderstand. Like, people are here for 2 things, and the 2 things enable one another. There's the item hunt, and there's the power fantasy. The power fantasy enables the item hunt, and the item hunt enables the power fantasy. You see, it's a vicious cycle of addiction that keeps you playing forever, and I've seen so many games mess it up over the years. With too little loot, too little power fantasy, and so this is Dreadhunter. I guess we're kind of getting towards the end. I brought up all the things in the video that I think need to change in order for this to be a satisfying, finalized product, at least for me personally. These are by no means objective truth. They're just things that I notice after having done this job for a very, very... Wow, that's way more effective. Maybe I just used my triple bullet then. I don't know. I didn't expect the triple bullet to really cause this much mayhem, but here we are. There's a lot of bad guys over here. I don't think there's a need to reiterate, though, at the end of the video, since I feel like I hit it all. There's a number of things here that I think could feel a little bit better, be a little chunkier, feel a little bit nicer for the player. The good news is the game doesn't come out for a month or so, and all of the stuff I saw was not inherently baked into the animations. That was not the thing causing the problem. I think it's just camera play and the way that the bullets move and the sound effects, and so that's actually a reasonably easy fix by comparison to having to redo animations, reactions to being shot and whatnot. So this is Dreadhunter, an action RPG about building badass mechs. I will see you all tomorrow with something hot and fresh off the indie skillet, but for now it's time for me to go. We're hitting that 30-minute point. Goodbye, folks!